Okay, now we're back over to my truck. I can kind of show you how to start breaking this stuff down. So, first thing you're gonna do, take this little trim off. It goes around here. So, if you look closely, if you got a little small flathead screwdriver, just slide it underneath that part there and above there to get it to come off. So now we got that out. Now I'm gonna take this screw out right here. And once we get this screw out, everything else should come together with it. Kind of hard to do with one hand, so I'll cut y'all back on when I get done. And once you get this screw out, all of this just pops up. Let's take it from a corner and just pull it, and it just pops up. Try not to break it though. Also too, you're gonna lift up the back part of this, which pops out like so. And get the rest of this out of the way like that. So at this point, just unplug everything, and you can start popping those clips off to pull off that door panel, including that one right there. Also too, I forgot to mention, you got a 10mm there and a 10mm there before you can try to pull that door panel off. And once that's out the way, it comes straight off by those little clips and such. So like I said, you got your two 10mm bolts. Can't really focus on there. One right there and one right there. These are your two primary focus bolts right here for the 10mm bolts. So once you get those out, just slide a new lock in, the new handle, and everything's set to go. So this little piece right here is gonna come in handy when you're putting the door back together. Or should I say the handle. I'm gonna take this key out because this is starting to become annoying, and y'all have a tendency to tell me about that when I'm making videos. So we're gonna go over here now. Now that we got all the bolts out, we're going to keep the door from shutting. Pull it off like so. And that last one. Okay, so save that for later. Now comes the easy part, just sliding this thing in there. And it's gonna sit on top of that little thing that I showed y'all in the other video, or the other part of the video. And that's what's gonna open and close, well, allow the door to unlock through the little bear claw thing back there. So, line everything up. And to make sure you got everything lined up, just come back in here where I showed you that little white piece. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and reach in there and make sure everything's set up in there. I'm not gonna show you. And then once you feel that everything's lined up like it should be, don't worry, I'm not showing you anything right now. I'm just trying to fill in here and get this handle lined up. And once you get everything together, you start putting your bolts back in. And wow, that fell straight into place. Imagine that. All right. Give me a second, I'll turn you back on. So, pretty quick update. Okay, got that in there, but it's not mounted yet because obviously the screws are not in. So what I ended up doing was taking the handle off the rod and putting the rod in first and then attaching it to that, which made it a little bit simpler, but at the same time, it works. Either way it'll work. Just whichever works better for you. If you can manipulate it with one hand and do it, that's cool too. So now, putting everything back together, and that's pretty much the whole video. So, as always, like, share, subscribe. I know this was an interesting video for y'all that were actually looking at it to try to learn something. But seriously, it's time consuming, and with the power of YouTube, everything looks fast. But in all, it takes about 25-30 minutes to do the actual job, but the video shows like maybe 3. Like always, like, share, subscribe. One more thing, the finished product. New handle install and everything is working as it should. And everything is back together. All right. Like, share, subscribe.